Hi, thank you for joining Hawaii Wellness Network today. And we're excited. We got the girls together and we're going to talk about makeup because I did not know about all the chemicals and toxins in your makeup. And Eve was here and actually created a natural line of vegan makeup made in Hawaii. And so thanks for coming. And she's going to do a little sample makeup from daytime to evening. So if you're getting off of work and you want to highlight your eyes and kind of a little bit exotic, and get a little sexy, then she's going to do that for Sandra. So you'll be ready to go out tonight.
Yes. It's Friday night.
So Eva, would you like to talk about what inspired you to start working with makeup and make your own, and what you learned about other makeups out there on the market?
Yes. So basically, I started because when I was pregnant, and after I delivered my daughter, my skin just changed, and I knew because I have read that your skin changes, and women lose hair after pregnancy and all that. So, however, my skin never went back to the way it was after many months, and that just drove me to do a lot of research about skincare and cosmetic ingredients. And I discovered that I could actually make my own cosmetics. And I thought, wow, that's like amazing. So just out of curiosity, I started ordering raw ingredients in small amounts. And I began doing my own mixes. And I noticed how my skin started to change and started to go back to the way it was before I had my daughter. And eventually my personal collection got so large that I decided to begin selling what I was making because everybody was excited, my mom, my friends, the rest of my family. So that's
so you want to hold up, you actually have some of the samples there, and
yeah,
you have so many different colors and varieties, and you call it vegan makeup, so I'm really afraid to hear why the other makeup's not vegan, because I didn't know there was, is there animal parts and pieces in the other makeup, or I'm afraid to hear this now, because I did not know that.
Okay, yeah, so there are pigments that have animal content in them. A lot of your reds are gonna have, a lot of your pinks are gonna have carmine. It's the animal ingredient.
Is it insects or what kind of animal?
Yes.
Okay. Like, what are we putting on our face?
It's like crushed insects, and
that's nice to know.
Yeah. So that was one of my determinations, that I wanted to leave that ingredient out of my line.
Well, I think most women don't know that, or they wouldn't be putting it on their face. Did you know that?
Isn't there worms in lipstick?
I
I
haven't heard that.
I heard
but
that,
it's possible. I mean,
yes.
They don't really tell you a lot of times.
Yeah, cosmetic companies are not the only thing that the government regulates out of a cosmetic company. It's the additives that make the color.
Mm.
So they could put any ingredient that they want, and it's not regulated.
Because it's not a food product that you're
Exactly.
ingesting, so the government doesn't.
It's not food or drug, so technically they could put anything they want, and the color, it's the only thing that the government will regulate.
Wow, that's interesting. Because I think if you ingest it, it's different. But if you're still putting it on your body, your skin's absorbing it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
absolutely.
I'm absorbing skin insects. I'm like, oh, that's lovely. I wonder why I'm getting wrinkles. Do you want to show some? So you have, from foundation to eyeliner to lipstick, everything.
Well, how do you get that color, that pink color?
This color, well, there is something called mica, which is actually a mineral, and it is colored with iron oxide, which is like an inert chemical compound. So it's either mined or it's going to be man-made in a lab. It's not an animal product. So this, for example, this coral, it's a blush, and I achieved this by mixing an actual like darker coral and a little bit of pink. So
it's a pretty color.
Yeah, that's how I created this color.
See it? Neat. And that's an eyeshadow in that little jar, or is that's blush?
This one is blush. I mean, you can use, the minerals are really diverse or versatile. So you could use a blush as eyeshadow or vice versa. Like the one I'm wearing on my cheeks, I actually made it as an eyeshadow, and then I put it on my cheeks, and I thought, oh, it looks cute. You know?
So there's no rules, really.
Yeah, there's no rules, and the only rule that I have encountered working with minerals, it's that the government doesn't allow you to create products with something called chromium oxide, which you find in your greens a lot, your green eyeshadows. So you cannot make lipstick out of that. You're not supposed to put chromium oxide close to your lips.
That's interesting. Do you know why?
They probably found some kind of unsafe level for your body. So
because it absorbs more in your lips.
Yeah, because when you put lipstick on, you don't notice it, but you swallow some of it,
or you get all this on your teeth.
Yeah, you get all your
teeth.
teeth.
Right.
So I mean, think about it. Like years and years and years of using lipstick, you're gonna swallow, good amounts of that. So.
Right. The things we do to look nice.
Yeah.
Interesting. And what is in the larger container? Is that
the larger
foundation?
container right here? Yeah, it's foundation. This one is the light one, and the foundation I use some mineral-based powder, and that's basically, think about it like if you're creating a color, that's gonna be your white, right? You always usually utilize white if you're going for something lighter. So I use a mineral-based powder, and that's just pure mineral muscovite. Some of it is mined in the United States, some of it is mined in China. The one I purchased, it's mined in the United States, so I try to keep it as local as possible. Nice. And then I use titanium dioxide, which it provides sunscreen. And I use zinc oxide, which it's a soothing agent for your skin. So if you have like acne or blemishes, things like that, the zinc oxide is gonna help your skin overcome
still
that.
Breathe and be able to clear up.
And then I use iron oxide for the color. And depending on what color I'm trying to achieve, then that's the level that I use. One of the great things about minerals, and one of the things that I personally, when I was going through my issues after my pregnancy, it's your skin doesn't absorb minerals. So they just kind of sit on your skin. So they don't clog your pores. They don't give you all of those issues that other makeup will give you. And there's no oil, so it doesn't. It just doesn't make your skin not be able to breathe.
Because your makeup looks really natural.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. And my makeup, like I actually, I've been wearing this eyeshadow. Right now it's 6 p.m. And I've been wearing my makeup since this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's usually mine's smeared down my face within a few hours.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
It's very fresh, like you just applied it.
Yeah, I just put a little bit of I have a rice powder mineral that it's just for touch-ups, kind of like your compact. So if you go on a little bit of touch-up. So that's the only thing I actually applied before.
So you can throw that in your purse.
Mm-hmm. Really everything else, my blush and my eyeshadow, everything's from this morning.
Mm-hmm. Can someone contact you? Because I'm not very good at doing my eyes normally. I kind of I do a little foundation, I'm out the door. But can someone meet with you and you can give them suggestions on colors and kind of show them how to apply things? And do you do makeup sessions and then they can get products from you? And do you charge for that?
Well, I actually do private consultations. I don't charge for a private consultation. I just ask that the person purchases $30 from me and I, either you come to my home or I go to your house. So that's the only thing I charge, and I'm not really charging for going. I'm just selling you a product. And $30, you could purchase a large foundation and a small veil. That's $30 right there, and that's like your two basic products that you will need just to start your makeup.
Well, it's probably good to get some color ideas, and you can show people how to apply it and use the brushes, and because there's such a technique to it. That's great. What if someone's having a wedding? Do you go and do everybody's makeup or a bridesmaid?
No, not yet.
Not yet. That's in the works.
It's eventually, that's one of my goals. But no, I do makeup parties. So if you have a few girlfriends that are interested and you think they will be interested in purchasing the products, then I will come to your house. And if you're not confident to just do the makeup party yourself, I can stay with your party for up to 3 hours, and the hostess will actually keep 25% of what her party sells.
Oh, that's nice.
And if you decide to just sell it yourself, then you can purchase samples from me and do your own parties, and then you will keep 30% of the profits of the party.
So it's also an education too,
Yes.
of not putting chemicals on, to avoid anti-aging and the wrinkles and the whole process. If we do things ahead of time. Well, do you want to show the audience and of how you could spice up a look from daytime, like going in an office to work?
Sandra, are you ready?
Sure.
Sandra's.
Okay, so Sandra has beautiful blue eyes, right? So I'm just gonna move your hair a little bit. Okay. So I would actually start with the eyeshadow because, like I said, these products are powder. So if you start using them and you don't feel confident that you're gonna manage the product, because a lot of people are just used to the compact eyeshadow, the pressed.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this is really easy to use. You just dip your brush a little bit, and you want to remove the excess, because if you don't remove the excess, then everything is going to fall under your eye, right?
I've been there. You always have the Q-tips cleaning things up at the very end.
And that's why I rather start with the eyeshadow, because then you can
Fix it later.
yes. And we're going to evening, so she's not doing her makeup from scratch. If I was doing the makeup from scratch, then I would put like
the foundation.
a foundation all over the face and all that. So
Cool. I'm learning too. So what colors would you recommend with someone like Sandra with the lighter skin colors, and you're using like it's a burgundy color?
this is a burgundy, yes. For somebody who has blue eyes and her skin tone, I would recommend purples. Would look really nice. Some people think that blue eyes and blue eyeshadow doesn't look good, but I think it does. Pinks, mauves,
Nice.
some of the cool colors.
Kind of like the plum colors.
Yeah.
So you're just doing like an even layer on the base.
Can you please? Okay, so
How does that feel on your skin? Is it soft?
It is soft. It's
Yes.
really soft.
So like you can see, I just applied a little bit to the corner of her eye.
Yeah, it looks nice. It really opens it up.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use a blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend it a little bit. You can get creative and use 2 or 3 colors, or if you don't have a lot of time, you can just use 1 color and just go out the door. That's fine.
Yeah, especially like you're a mom and you don't have a lot of time probably to
No,
be doing
don't.
makeup with kids screaming. And
I actually do my makeup in my car. I don't do my makeup at home.
not while
because-
driving.
No, not while driving. When
Of
I
course
get,
not.
when I
We've
get
we've all never done that.
Never.
when I get to the parking lot where I currently work, I take a little bit of time and I do my makeup.
I think that's a mom thing. And I actually leave makeup in my car too. But I don't do it while driving, but I have done it while I'm sitting at an intersection. Of course, if it's in park.
I have to.
And the men's, they're, when you don't go on the green light and they're honking at you. Because we're busy doing makeup. Nice.
Yeah, my daughter, she's 2, so if I do my makeup at home, she wants everything that I have in my hand, and she wants me to put it on her.
Mm.
So that's why I do it in my car for now.
And how many different colors would you use for Sandra? Do you do 1 or 2? Or?
Well, open your eyes, Sandra. So, you see, Sandra looks like she's ready to go.
And it almost looks like 2 colors because part of the eye is stronger and then lighter. So
Yeah.
it looks like 1 dark color and 1 lighter color.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
So, I mean, we achieved this with only 1 color. Let me clean this a little bit. But you could use 2 or 3 colors. It really depends the amount of time that you have. But if you're out the door, something dark like this burgundy, it's called Shiraz actually.
It's pretty. Looks like a deep purple.
Yes. So you would put it in the corner of your eyes and kind of blend it a little bit, and that would get, it will get you ready to go to a cocktail hour, happy hour, or even a party or something.
It feels really soft.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's because I use really, really high quality ingredients. It's really my goal to create a product that's of high quality. So I actually found a supplier that would sell the mica powder to me for a lower price, and I tried it once, and then I went back to the original the really soft one, because it just feels better. Yeah.
It feels like velvet.
Yes.
And you didn't use very much. I mean, it's just a little tiny bit of powder.
Yeah, I mean,
on
that's the beauty of this. It will last a long time because it doesn't have any water or moisture. Bacteria can't really grow in there unless you don't clean your brushes ever, and then you just dip the brushes in there. It's really, really hard for bacteria to harbor.
And what do you suggest with cleaning your brushes? Do you do that like once a week?
Yeah, I mean once a week. That's a good
cleaning
timeline.
You should. Yes, I remember. Yes, I'm like thinking, when was the last time I did?
and you can use like the same shampoo that you use for your hair. You can use to clean your brushes. Don't put the brushes in the microwave. My mom
I've never done that before. That's interesting. I just let them dry. What happened? Did it blow up?
My mom did that once to one of my brushes, and it had paint on top, so all the paint bubbled up.
Oh no!
And it cracked.
Did it break the microwave?
No.
Or dishwasher? I don't want to put them in the dishwasher either.
Let me just say I was really, really unhappy.
Yeah,
But,
they're expensive.
You gotta love moms.
She's trying to
one.
Yeah.
You are one. So is this?
Is that foundation or blush?
This is foundation. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit, not too much, on Sandra, and
because she has really light skin.
yeah.
That's
But
nice.
can you see the difference on this side
Yeah.
and this side? It's amazing.
She's got a little brown tone to her, like she has a little bit of sun, like little.
Yeah, she has a little bit of tan. So
And
we're just gonna.
especially I'm 43, but once you get older, you don't want to put too much makeup on because then the wrinkles really show. So this is really nice because it's going right into the skin.
Yeah, so this is what I was talking about when, after you do your eyeshadow, so any excess that fell below your eyes, then once you use your powder, it's gonna clean it. It's gonna clean it up.
Your brushes are really nice too.
Do you have a place in Hawaii that you would suggest getting the brushes that are a good price, or do you order them online?
I ordered this ones online from the EcoTools website. They are they're made of bamboo, the handles, and
Nice.
then they're synthetic, so they're vegan. If you're vegan, then this would be a good brush. They have an extensive line. This is my favorite brush.
And what is the website again?
EcoTools.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Do you carry them for people?
No, I do not. But they're having like a good sale this week.
I have to go check that one
Christmas
out.
present for yourself.
That looks really nice. It really brings out your eyes.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna do the forehead one.
And I did go on your website, and the prices are, very reasonable. They're just like, department stores,
Yeah.
right in line with the other ones. But then you feel good about using something natural. Now that I know that there's bugs and things. Our next conversation will be about the lotions and everything. I'm sure there's all kinds of great stuff in there. The powders and the lotions and the skin, the soap, and all the things they use to take stuff off.
There's a website that when I have a doubt about an ingredient, sometimes when I buy my micas, the thing that I use for color, sometimes they come with ingredients already inside, and I go, oh man, I should have read, opened the PDF and read the label. So I go to this website. It's called ewg.com. It's the, I can't remember what it stands for, but it's a database for cosmetic ingredients.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I remember. It's the Environmental Working Group.
Great.
And they're headquartered in California. And this organization, they dedicate themselves to, they have thousands of listings. And it tells you if it's safe, what ingredients it has, what could it potentially do to your body. So obviously, I'm not a big brand, so they don't have my products in there.
Yeah.
But not yet.
Yet.
Yes, not yet. But whenever I see an ingredient and I'm like, oh, what is this? I just go to ewg.org and I check out the ingredient. If it's something that I don't feel comfortable putting in my product, then I just,
That's good to know.
I
So a lot of
use
times
it.
you get a lotion bottle and it has all these scary ingredients on there and you don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand why, these companies make something that has so many ingredients. To me, it doesn't make sense because I actually make a body butter. And I don't have it here today, but it has 5 ingredients.
Nice.
And-
That's a good amount, and you probably know what everything is in there.
Yeah,
if you
and
read it.
3 of the ingredients are. It's just like oil and then shea butter, avocado butter, things
Nice.
things that are really moisturizing for the skin.
Very good.
So let me finish.
It's very nice.
We're gonna finish with the blush. Little bit of blush in.
And you're just using it.
I like that color.
Yeah, it's almost like
Oh,
a
this
coral
coral,
peachy color.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
pretty. So how many people do you suggest for if someone was going to have a girls' night?
At least 3 or 4.
Mm.
Yeah.
That would be fun. We'll
It
have
would
to do
be.
that because I need to learn. I'm still, I don't think anybody taught me. You just kind of get in there and put the stuff on and go.
It would be fun, yeah.
Yeah, I have clients that have done the private consultation and they love it. They're like, I want everything.
Yeah.
And because it's affordable, it's not like when you go to one of the more expensive brands and you spend like $300 in 3 things.
And you can keep on adding too,
Yes.
additional colors. Very nice.
And
And
is
it
that-
still looks natural.
Does it?
Yeah.
Is that your moisturizer too?
Yes, that's my moisturizer. I bought some really potent ingredients for the moisturizer. So it has I can't pronounce. I'm Puerto Rican. If you have heard my accent, if you're wondering, that's what it is. It has I can't pronounce it. You can go to my website and check out the ingredients, but let's just call it for now H acid, and it's something that we humans grow in our cartilage.
Is it hydraulic? Hydro.
I can't pronounce
No.
it. It's
Well.
HYALURONIC. Hyaluronic acid.
But it's good for you and something that's good to put on your
It's
skin.
it's something that's gonna regenerate growth, cell growth and collagen. It could be a little controversial, if you're extra conscious about, because it's something that grows on humans. So if you're a hardcore vegan, it's something you may not want
Right.
to put because we're animals, right? But it is very, very effective. I mean, after I started using it, my skin. I mean, I'm 32, and a lot of people think that I'm like 24.
Yeah, your skin's very smooth and no wrinkles and
Yeah,
it's a good thing.
and I've been using my products for about a year and a half. And like I said, as long I started using my products, and it wasn't even 2 weeks, I think, when I started noticing that my skin was really, really improving. And I started to get into the ingredients for the moisturizer, and I thought, well, I'll just try and see how it goes. And I tested a lot of my mom. My mom lives with me. She's 60. So I make something new and I tell her, Mom, try this for me, and a few days, let me
she'll
know
be
what you
honest,
think.
yeah.
She's honest. And she loves the moisturizer. She's like, oh my God, my skin feels
Right.
so soft, and it doesn't look tight. It doesn't feel tight. So it is, if you have issues with skin firming or wrinkles, it could really help your skin.
I think all of us in 40 up worry about that or have that challenge, of
Could
course.
use that, yeah.
And how does someone get a hold of you? Of course, you're going to be in the next Hawaii Wellness Directory for January 2013. But you have a website. I had a great time looking at all the different. There's so many different options and products. And
Yes.
do you want to say what your website is?
Yeah, I'm actually on Etsy.com. So the website is going to be DE, like DNE. So dhandmaidcosmetics.etsy.com.
Okay. And do you want to give out your phone number, or they can email the Hawaii Wellness Directory? I'd be happy to.
Yeah, well, actually, my email is dhandmaidcosmetics@gmail.com. And I'm very accessible through email. If you want to do a party or if you want a private consultation, I'll be more than happy to schedule that.
Very
So,
nice.
Let's finish this.
So do you have any special plans for tonight, Sandra, yet?
In these 10 seconds, no.
Well, if you just even went out to dinner, you might get some special plans.
I think she's going to get a free drink.
You have that feeling. She looks
What
really nice.
else is possible?
So, what do you think?
I think it looks nice, and it just looks really natural.
Is it?
Because you wouldn't want a lot of makeup. I
No.
know your personality. You want to be able to go and have it really clean looking. But yeah, it looks very fresh and just like a little spiced up. It's kind of nice to go from daytime to nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks for coming on, and I'm excited to
thank
learn
you for
more
having me.
and
Thank you.
have a party, and we'll do my makeup next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you,
Bye.
Eva.
You're welcome, Sandra.